Alright, welcome. This is M-Dog from M-Dog Gaming, and it's been a while since we've released a Russian Fishing 4 video, and just been waiting on the new content, to be honest, and it is here. So, first let me say welcome to, I don't know how to say it, Ladoga Lake? I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but Ladoga Lake. This is Russian Fishing's 4, their newest body of water for us to explore and fish at. You can see we're up here in the town area. The main items of this lake is going to be the Lighthouse Island, and then just all of the different places to fish in the water with different depths and smaller islands. But we have a bit of a history around here of getting on the Bream, and so I figured for our first video we would look at some bream fishing here at the new lake. If you look here, and if this is all regions, all-time records here. Of course, the lake's only been open for a few hours since last night. But we've already landed a couple of really nice bream here on Pea Porridge. It's interesting, though. You see this night crawler. They've even got a stinky stick and a larva. So it's too early to say much of anything. I did just want to say, though, I think when the game first came online, it was almost immediate that there were some things through Steam, I think, that needed to be addressed. So there was going to be a server reset. So we didn't have long to fish that first time we got onto the lake. So I came down here where the cafe is and just kind of threw some bait in the water. And turns out I just sort of lucked into something here. But this is a decent little place to fish. My plan is to focus on a couple of early videos. This one will be real short, and let's go ahead and get our gear out there so we have a chance. Maybe we'll actually catch something while we're recording here, but we're not going to record for long. But I also am going to do a quick video today about how to use the new clipping system, which is actually really nice. So that'll probably be the next thing I do. But if you notice here, first let me talk about this location of where we're casting. We're kind of looking into the 3-5 hole, and I'm liking the cast about 50% with these Bunison pickers, and then just kind of tighten them up. So Pea Porridge has been the main thing, although I have been keeping one line of red worms, and I've been switching that to different things. Let's see, we've tried maggots, we have tried the cottage cheese dough. Honey dough actually worked better than I would have expected. I haven't tried pearl barley yet. We should try that. But I mean, honestly, just like Volkov, right now Pea Porridge seems to be king. We're already getting a bite there. But we will do the video on clipping here shortly. But the first thing I just wanted to share was this spot. It's a good early spot. You don't have to go far to get here. The ambiance is nice. I haven't confirmed this, but it seems like these flames here actually raise your comfort level. So I had both accounts running. This is my alt account, and then I also had my main account running. And last night it was just like raining the whole time we were here. But my comfort level was never dipping out of the green on this account, I think because I was standing so close to this flame. Where on my main account it was in the red the whole night. So anyway, I can't say this for sure, but I think these flames actually act as the comfort bonus. But I could be proven wrong there. It may have just been a coincidence or a bug or whatever, but this account just wasn't going down in comfort level, and when I was fishing in this spot. So as you can see, there are bream in the water. I have caught an occasional eyed and some variety of bream species, but mostly it has been bream. Now, another video that we may end up doing, but I've got to do some more research first. This may end up being, spoiler alert, a pretty good place to catch the whitefish as well. But I do need to do some more testing. If you look at this lake, there are so many fish. There's so much variety. Something I'm excited about is we've got red and gray char as well as the regular char. And we have lake trout, and we've got, there's just so many good in terms of trolling or spin fishing. There's also plenty to target bottom fishing, very well-rounded lake as you sort of scroll through all the fish that are here. One of the new things that they've introduced is several different whitefish, right? And most of these are going to be pretty small fish. You see the biggest stickleback is 67 grams. Here's a whitefish. The biggest one's 1.7 kilos. Here's two more whitefish. Again, 2.5, 4.3 kilos are the bigger ones, but you'll see a lot of small ones when you catch them as well. The repus. So, I mean, there's a lot of, and apparently, if you look across the board at those different whitefish, it's pretty good silver. There tends to be a lot of cafe orders for those types of fish. Of course, right now there's not. There's a decent bream order, though, and an eyed order. Yeah, here's a stickleback. We've seen several stickleback orders cycle through. And then the big fish in the new lake is the Baltic sturgeon. So I guess I'm trying to give a little bit of an overview of the lake. As far as bream fishing goes, though, I like this spot a lot. Per normal, sort of late evening throughout the overnight hours, and then early mornings where you're going to see the bigger fish come out. I have tried bream fishing off of this island, which is right over here where the lighthouse is. That island there. I have tried a few different spots over there, and it's not been bad, but it's not been great yet either. The nice thing is you can fish off of all these islands. So you can see these three islands here, this one here in the middle. So there's plenty of spots to try. Even down here, I haven't gotten down there yet. I want to try out that. So there's still a lot of testing to be done. But I was just, I was pretty excited to just come to the lake. And on my main account, I've been doing a lot more experimentation. But here on the alternate account, just trying to steadily make silver. And so starting off with some bream fishing. And it's actually been really, really good. You know, had almost 300 silver last night just from bream, and two of them were trophies, as you can see, a 6.0 and a 5.6 off of the peat porridge. So it just has been really good. So just wanted to silence the phone. Wanted to share that with you, and we'll see what we caught here on the red worm. The red worm has a tendency to sometimes catch the whitefish, but there's a vimba. But we've got the bream ground bait, so I think that scares them away a little bit. We're mostly getting bream species on it. And then this one is pea porridge as well. If you've seen my bream videos, which I've done a lot at this point, mostly on Wolcov, you should know the kind of setup I've got, but I'll look at it again real quick here with you before we stop this video. So this is a bream. A marker 1.6. Throw it back out there. About 50 to 60%, sometimes 40 to 50%. Again, you're just trying to kind of stay in this 3-5 hole. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, we're going to look at the gear. So I'm using Bunison pickers. Actually, I've got 12.3 and size 6 hooks on some of these. This one's back to size 8 and 9.7, which I think is probably more of the way to go. We just had a fish on this one, and it just escaped while we were looking at that. That's so funny. But I think, so this middle line, the reason why I had the little bit larger line and a little bit larger hook is I was targeting eyed on there earlier, but there's so much more bream right now that, you know, that bream seems like it's the way to go, at least right now. As you know, things will change. Things will adjust as the lake matures. So anyway, let's cut this one off now. Come try out this bream spot if you're having a hard time, you know, getting on reliable silver here at the new lake and just want to make a little bit of money. I know it's not as fun as going for some of the new species, but this is a good spot to make some money. And you know, like I said, I think there's also a lot of whitefish in this area, so you could do some variety on what you're going after, and kind of target both at the same time. You could even do some spin fishing off this dock, and I think be okay. So this is kind of a fun first little location to feature. I felt like very cool looking, the way the ambiance with these lanterns, these flame lanterns, as well as that's a nice one, 2.1, as well as seeing the lighthouse in the distance. Just a very pretty lake, and I'm excited to be fishing here, and hope you will come join me. Check out the stream at on Twitch. MDog Gaming is what you're looking for. And come let me know how you're doing at our new lake. Very excited. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.